One of the important things we can do for our posture and alignment in an effort to aid not being in this slumped forward position. If we're going to lift weights, we really need to have a more erect alignment with our head over our rib cage and our rib cage over our hips and our hips over our ankles. One of the ways to get there, and it's also a great way to start training upper back strength, something that's not that easy to train. I'm going to show it to you with towels. Now, I oftentimes show this with a bolster, but towels will work, and I wanted to show you the most practical thing that you can do with things you have around the house. So what we're going to do is lie face down on the towels. I've got this little ball here for your head, should you need it. I'm going to show you what you can do with it. So we're going to come down onto the towels, and I am going to have my chest on the towels, and I'm going to put my head on the ball. That just allows me to not have to work my neck muscles while I'm preparing for this exercise. So the first part of the exercise is that we are going to lift our arms and really work our back. But what I'm going to ask you to do is, instead of having your toes on the mat, I'm going to ask you to flex your feet. So your toes are pushing into the mat, your knees are now off. You're going to tuck your tail, not to get into a posterior tilt, but just to keep you in neutral so you don't dump into your low back. And then all we're going to do is inhale, and on the exhale, as we push our pubic bone into the mat, pull our belly button away from the mat, we just float those arms up. And then we come back down. Can you feel your back working? How about we change the arms a little bit and make them more like stop signs? We inhale. As we exhale, push your pubic bone into the mat, pull your tummy away from the mat, and lift those arms like stop signs. Now you feel more of your back working. And come on down. If you want to ramp this up one level higher, what you will do, starting on the ground, push your pubic bone into the mat, exhale, lift your head, then lift your hands. And here you are in this fabulous cactus arm position that is really very back strengthening. If you wanted to ramp it up even another level, you might reach and then come back. And reach and then come back. Please notice that I am keeping my pubic bone pressed into the mat. I'm keeping that contraction in my tummy. And I don't let that go until I rest and come down. So that's a progression, showing you how you can start with a simple task and then add on and make it more difficult. You can, of course, do this without lying on something. Lying on something just makes it so much easier to not dump into your low back. But should you choose, you can remove all of your towels, or even just remove everything but one towel for you to put your pelvis on. So have fun, enjoy, and strengthen those backs.